Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got a review for you today. We're going to be talking about Scout Comics Junior issue number 1. It is created, written, and drawn by Alex Kmeto. Colors and designed by Sean Callahan, and then letters by DC Hopkins. My thumbnail. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. You never know when I'm going to be dropping stuff. There is no schedule here at Evil's Comics. It just comes out when it comes out. But the likes and comments, that helps so much. So lets me know I'm doing the right thing, that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's get into the review. We are at Space Station 7141986, Planet 811. And that's basically what it is. Our main character is at this space station that's orbiting this planet. They're kind of on punishment detail, and you meet just like on the cover, we got two main characters. It is Junior, the girl, and then it is Walter, the space hippo. There's no explanation on that. It's just Walter's a hippo, and then on top of that, Walter can talk. But basically, there's a conversation with Junior and Walter, and then you kind of find out that they're on a punishment due to something that Junior did previous to this, and that's why they're at the space station. They're investigating the damage on the hulls, and as they're investigating the damage, they see a big meteor that's coming for them, or asteroid or something. You can see right here, and then it crashes down on the space station. From this point on, it's a brush to the ship, which they do make it to the ship, and then they kind of find out that the ship that they jump to is badly damaged from the asteroid as well, so they end up crash landing on that planet 811. They don't know a lot about the planet, they don't know if it even has breathable air. There hasn't been any scans or anything like that. I think that's what the space station was set up for, was to analyze the planet. But they do end up doing I want to say it's like a controlled crash, but not really. I want to say Junior is not that bright, because and they do make a reference to it, but as they crash land, you can see right here, she flies out the window of the ship because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt, and it's kind of like a joke that's mentioned a little later on. But as soon as Junior makes it to the planet after crash landing outside the spaceship, she finds out that there is something already inhabiting the planet. As you see, it's a big T-Rex. It pops her her breathing mask, I don't know what you want to call them, the space helmet. And after that point, it's just Junior running for her life from this T-Rex. At first, she's trying to get in contact with Walter, which is not happening, and the book makes it look like it's because the space helmet popped or whatever. But she does get in contact with Walter. After getting in contact with Walter, it's kind of like this, where he's trying to get any information that they have on the T-Rex, and he's like, yeah, well, the max speed of the T-Rex is 17 miles an hour. I've clocked you at 20. And she's like, bullshit, this thing's right on my butt. They do come out with the zigzag, try and run down this ravine type thing, and that's what you can see her doing here. She's doing this slide, and then she's running towards this ravine. She's trying to throw the T-Rex off balance. She does so. She ends up jumping on this cliff, sliding down this the cliff face, and as she does, she finds out that the bottom, below the cliff, it's not water, it's lava. She quickly has to readjust, grabs a tree. We do find out she's has acrobatical skills, but and the book does mention this. It's not she's just pulling out of her hat kind of thing. No, but she does end up grabbing the branch. It ends up breaking. She ends up falling down, and she ends up breaking her ankle as she lands from the dismount. And as she does so, she tells Walter and tells him that her leg is broken. Walter tells her that she needs to get somewhere to safety. But before that happens, the T-Rex is already right there. The T-Rex pretty much screams and has a whole lot of snot, and as you can see right there, basically at this point she takes off her mask or the rest of the helmet. She kind of screams at the T-Rex, which I love that scene. The T-Rex kind of looks at her and he scoffs or snorts. I think it's a snort. And then after that he walks off. Junior what the hell, that was weird. she falls backwards, and as she falls backwards, this is where it gets really weird, and I don't know exactly what happens. That's the way the book is putting it out. But she falls backwards, and all of a sudden the ground around her lights up. All these lights like start flowing around her, going around her. From this point on, we see like a collection of like a collage of images, and it's basically her flipping through her life. But it's always somebody telling her, like, you know, to get up, to jump higher, kick higher. And it, like, at first it looked like her mom, but it could be like her mom, her trainer, like all her mentors in her life. They also show her all like super powered looking, like she's got these, if I can get my camera to focus, she's got her eyes lit up, her hair, you know, she's got that weird stuff flowing around her arms and waist and stuff. But basically that's all the book is showing you, is like that it's all these times when she was, you know, either falling down and being told to get back up, or she was struggling and somebody was like, you could do better, you know, kind of thing. She is woken up in the real world by Walter, and Walter's like, are you okay, Jen? Are you okay? They quickly assess and find out that whatever that pink light was, it fixed her leg. And, you know, Walter explaining that over the comm she had said she broke her leg and it was badly broken, and upon inspection, you know, it's not broken anymore. Walter, Jen says that's pretty weird, but she has no explanation for it. After that, we get the last page of the book, and they're just questioning, what is this place? And it shows like a dinosaur kind of utopia kind of thing. Now for the biggest complaint of this book is the very last page of, well, it's like the second to last page, but it's the push to get you to read the next book, and this one is Junior will return in the nonstop trade paperback. So if you want to continue this book, instead of buying the single issues, you'd have to buy the trade paperback, which this guy is not a fan of at all. I enjoyed this issue, and actually when I got to the end of the first issue, finding out that I was going to have to pick up a trade to continue the story, and yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. Like, I don't know why they're doing that, why that's even a thing. I understand they're doing it trying to save money and this and that, but like, if you're going to do it in a trade, do the whole thing in a trade. Don't do a single issue and then, you know, get me to continue in a trade. That's kind of weird. Like, I have two collections going, which I do buy trades, and but I'm a comic book collector. I'm pretty much into single comics. I know that's a little off-putting at the end of the review, but to me, that's how it felt reading this book, getting to the last page and finding out that I'll probably never read the end of the story unless I just happen to come across trades. Trades are not readily available, and they never have been for me. Trades are available, but it's more like the popular trades. Not every trade that comes out hits my stores. It always depends on what the store owners order and stuff like that. The shop that I'm currently going to has a nice trade section, but I want to say it's a total of maybe 100 books total. And for trades, that's not even a dent in the trades. You know what I'm saying? So I really like the issue. I love the art. I love the beginning. I mean, what they're trying to do in the comic. I love the mix of dinosaurs. This could be a new planet that's like an early Earth. There's a lot of things I like about this book, but as far as trying to get the trade or even finding it, now there's a thing I'm saying, but I mean, if I find the trade, I'm probably going to get it because I like the story, but that it's a matter of if I can get it. And I'm not really a big online guy and that kind of thing. But with all that being said, and I know that was kind of like a burnt, but I mean, let me know what you think down below about, you know, buying a single issue and then being forced to buy a trade after that. A lot of people, they probably like that. It's a money saver, you know, instead of buying each single issues. To me, it's not. It's the same amount of money, and you might save like $4, but I'd rather have the single issues versus just a trade. All my trades kind of get, you know, I treat them like regular books. They're not treated like comics. And comics in my house, they're treated like gold, man, like kings and queens, you know what I'm saying? They have the highest amount of protection. Books, I toss them around, you know, except for my really expensive books. I don't know, but that's my review. I'm rambling. I will let y'all go. Let me know what y'all thought about this book. If you picked it up, what do you think about the whole trade thing? It's a great conversation piece. Let me down below. All right, guys. Bye.